Yo fight fans, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the wild welterweight shakeup featuring Belal Muhammad, Islam Makhachev, and maybe even Shavkat Rakhmonov. Belal just dropped some heat about his recent loss, and what comes next. And trust me, it's not what you think. Let's break it all down. So, here's how it all went down. At UFC 315, Belal Muhammad, remember the name, decided to go toe-to-toe with Jack Della Maddalena. Leading up to the fight, he promised to bring those Canelo hands and go strike for strike. And you know what? He kept his word. But, yeah, that decision may have backfired. Out of 9 takedown attempts, only 3 landed. And instead of leaning into his wrestling like usual, Belal tried to prove a point. The result? A tough loss, and now a wide-open welterweight division. Let's rewind a bit. After losing to Jeff Neal in 2019, Belal figured he needed to either be flashy or dominate with wrestling. He chose wrestling, and it paid off. 9-fight win streak, beat Leon Edwards, became the champ. Boom. But that same grit didn't work out this time. After losing the belt to Della Maddalena, fans started questioning if that was the end for Belal. But hold up, not so fast. In a recent sit-down on Remember the Show with John and Nick and Jason, Belal kept it real. He said, "Keep continuing to do what they think I can't do. I'm going to be the guy who gets the belt again. I'm 1 fight away from being there, man. But let's be honest, what Dana White wants, Dana White usually gets." And right. Now it looks like the UFC is moving full steam ahead with Jack Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev for the welterweight title. Yeah, Makhachev's officially moving up, has already vacated his lightweight belt, and all signs point to a super fight by the end of the year. Here's the kicker. If Islam wins, Belal might get left out in the cold. Why? Because of his tight bond with Team Khabib. And let's not ignore the UFC's lukewarm relationship with Muhammad. Getting another title shot won't be easy. So what's next? Well, rumor has it that Belal Muhammad could face Shavkat Rakhmonov. But then again, Shavkat's manager shut those talks down real quick. Still, commentator John Anik stirred the pot with this little nugget. We'll see what Shavkat Rakhmonov has for him in October. Belal versus Shavkat in October. There's your breaking news. Interesting, because they were originally supposed to fight at UFC 310, but Belal had to pull out due to injury. Rakhmonov ended up beating Ian Machado Gary instead. Now back to that fight with Della Maddalena. Belal admitted he went off script. His team wanted takedowns, a wrestling-heavy game plan, but he went rogue. Here's what he said. "I still think I'm the best in the world. I can strike with this guy. People told me I couldn't, so I had to prove them wrong. Obviously we lost the fight, but I went against the game plan, and I'll live with that. That's raw. That's real. And maybe that's the fire that pushes Belal back to the top." So now the question is Belal Muhammad still a serious threat in the welterweight division? Will he get a second shot at the belt? Or will the Makhachev Della Maddalena era leave him behind? And what about that rumored Shavkat showdown? Does that fight need to happen? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if you're loving the content, and don't forget to subscribe for more combat sports chaos every week. Until next time, stay sharp, stay savage, and always remember the name.